That was a tough one for me. Just finished cleaning up here at the hospital. We did the sidewalks all the way around, and then on this building in particular, we did both ceilings. It's one of our commercial jobs. We've done this building once before. We're not actually cleaning the building today. We're going to be doing all these sidewalks, and then we're also going to be doing the roof. Well, not the roof, but the ceiling of this first floor has a lot of cobwebs on it. So we're also going to be taking care of all these cobwebs, which I've done on another one of their properties before. So it should be pretty straightforward. We're going to go around and get some photos of everything before we get started here. I'm going to try and keep this, like, obviously this isn't the best situation to keep hoses out of the way of the main drags and stuff, especially because we're at like a hospital here, so never know who's going to be walking around. Keep this here. But yeah, I'll take y'all around here in a second, and I'll show you what we're doing. I just want to get set up first to get my cones out and get all the water filling up. Okay. So we will be cleaning these sidewalks right over here to the right. And then I'll take you around this building that we're going to be cleaning as well. I'm just trying to get some before photos here. Like I said, we've cleaned these sidewalks once before. I think it was about, I want to say 2 years ago. So it's not something that we haven't done, but they are dirty again. And this company in particular likes to keep the everything maintained really well. So that's kind of why we're here. They're not the dirtiest in the world, but when you're dealing with medical stuff, you've got a little bit of a higher standard. Don't want any lawsuits or slip and falls or anything like that. So get this. And I'll get some from the other way. This, and then we'll walk around here and get some photos of all the concrete over here. I'll slowly take y'all around everywhere. Boom. We're cleaning the sidewalks all the way around this building. They have like a little dumpster area that we're going to be cleaning. Always trying to hold the photo right above the crack line. That way the crack doesn't deter from the photo. I don't know if that makes any sense, but we're just trying to get these nice. Now, I'll probably do the cobweb stuff first. Right over here is kind of where we're going to be doing all the cobwebbing. I don't know if y'all can see this, but they get like this buildup that we need to take care of. I'm going to see if my little cobweb stick thing that I got will work before I just apply water. But you can see it gets up in these cracks here, and same with that right there, and like this here. You want to get photos of like stuff like this anywhere where you see like any damage or anything already. Like, you just want to highlight that so that they're aware. I'm gonna try my little cobweb thing, at least for these cracks right here, because that's where it gets bad. And then we'll see what we can do with the water. We'll see what's easier. Then we're doing this sidewalk here. There's gonna be some people eating lunch around this backside, there's like a pavilion for all the employees, so I'm just gonna walk around and take photos for that. See, this is where I always get iffy. I usually take it to this sidewalk up here, but I usually leave this because it's the hospital side. So we'll see what she says too, because we're gonna be in the area anyway. If she wants us to do this other spot, I might highlight that for her and be like, hey, wasn't sure if this was the main hospital's property or y'all's, because this little parcel right here, I don't know if y'all can see that, but this little parcel right here is owned separately from this hospital, so it's not technically theirs. So I'm not going to clean anything that's not theirs, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the hospital's. And then let's see, we got this curb right here that we'll take care of as well. Boom. That's a good photo with the truck in it, you see? Bing. Get all these photos first though, and it'll make it a lot easier to just get going once we start working. Because once I start, I usually don't like to stop. But we've cleaned the plaza that's over there. There's a plaza that's over here that we've cleaned. And we've cleaned this one. And this will be our second time doing this one, which is nice. They need to get this building done. Okay, and then we'll get a photo of this. And I may end up having to move once, depending on how much length I can get out of my hose. Because even with my extra length, sometimes it's hard to reach some of these sides. So we'll just have to see how much we can reach, or how far we can reach with what we got before we gotta move. But like all this green and stuff, that's what they're trying to get rid of. And then we gotta get this. There's a spigot on this backside too, so if I end up having to pull closer, that's okay. Like all this could just use a post street, to be honest. Well, I guess right here maybe. And then here. Something like this. Alright, come back here. This pavilion is also the hospital's. So it's just this out parcel right here. Yeah. We try and worry about, but I like to get these sidewalks up to these doors at least. That way it's a little bit more uniform. And then we'll take care of this right here. Boom. Nice. And then we'll also be cleaning all this up here. Which, this side isn't as bad at all. But if I could get around these little lights and stuff like that, that'll be what's best. I'll try and get a photo like this. And we don't take care of this brick at all. We don't put a surface paint or anything on it. We may rinse it down to get it wet, but we don't need to really apply these windows. We just take care of the sidewalks. Like this. And I'll show you this little dumpster area. A lot of this is still fairly clean. Like some of this I can get away with just post-streeting. We'll just see how our workflow is going. Because, like I said, sometimes you don't need to put a surface cleaner on everything. And if you could get away without having to, you're actually prolonging the life of the concrete in the sense that you're not taking up like a 1/16 of a layer when you're surface cleaning. Because this is where I want to show y'all. We'll have to clean back in here. This always gets dirty. But we'll move these dumpsters out and get a photo in here. Nothing too bad though. It's all manageable, you know what I'm saying? Everything in here is manageable. They need to get this building clean. I've offered to clean it a couple times, but they're trying to get the windows done too. And it's not a service that I offer yet. I want to learn how to do the window cleaning because of clients like this where they're asking if I could do the windows as well. And I know they're just kind of looking for one person to be able to handle both. And currently, I'm only able to do the pressure washing portion. So it'd be a lot nicer if we could offer both. See if I can get one like this at a 0.5. Oop. Okay. And this will be a rinse out and a surface clean and a post treat. And then let's throw some of this big stuff that I know I'm gonna have to pick up. I'll put this stuff in the garbage right here. Okay, so we'll come back in here and rinse all this too. Leave that for now like that. And then, like I said, we're just taking care of these sidewalks and then the cobwebbing, which the backside isn't bad at all. So I should be able to do that without having to use the water at all and just get it with my little scooper thing. And this property ends right here, so we don't have to clean all this. That goes to the other entrance, the emergency department of the hospital. So that's nice. So we'll be cleaning from about right here, and I may clean like this block. I hate that it's dirty like that. Yeah, basically from here around the building and then around. So that's basically the job. Hopefully our water's filled up by now, and then we can go ahead and do what it does. Shouldn't take too long at all. Probably about a couple hours. Hopefully y'all strap in and stick with me. See how this kind of goes. Should flow pretty smooth. I want to kind of keep this out of. I don't want to block both sidewalks, so ideally we could just. Okay, and we'll start this up for now. We'll rinse all this down, and then we'll move on to the other part. So engine is coming on at 1 p.m. 12:55. So let's see what we can do here. Keep going here. The faster we work, the faster we torque. Get paid. Gotta get paid. Let's put this on. Of course, now the wind decides to start blowing. Okay, hopefully I can angle y'all up and you can see what I'm gonna be doing here. It's gonna be lightly. Hopefully we can see what we're gonna do here. See what I mean? It's blowing right on me. I have to work from this way. Just work my way this way. Alright, so what we're going to be doing on this one is just taking down the remainder of these cobwebs right here before we surface clean all this concrete on this property. So they're paying us for this motorcycle to pass. They're paying us to clean. We're not like actually cleaning the organics. We're cobwebbing the roof or the ceiling right here on both sides, and then we are surface cleaning the concrete around here. So those are the duties today. Just trying to avoid kind of spraying into that light as best as we can. Just kind of work all this stuff out if we can. Any of these little stains that we can. Any of these remaining little like cobweb particles or whatever. We did a lot of it with that cobweb brush. I don't know how much of that I'll add in the video. I might add the whole thing, I might not. It's just a bunch of tedious work, you know. So I don't know how much of y'all are actually trying to see that, but it's the reality of the situation. And now we're just kind of rinsing down what was left. So we'll get this looking nice, and that way we can get a good photo, and the client will be happy with the result. So that's all we can really ask for. So nothing too crazy right here, just like I said, putting the remainder of the webs that we couldn't get. So enjoy. Strap in and enjoy. Just the easy part now. You should have seen me fighting with these with a cobweb there. We'll be happy once all these are gone now. But she said her guys were fighting with these for a while. She finally cracked down and was like, I'm just gonna have you do it. I was like, yes, ma'am. Working pretty well though. I honestly probably could have just done it with this. No. Yeah, sometimes I'll fight with them like that and they won't even budge. And then you're like, man, there's got to be a better way. And then sometimes you're like, man, can I just rinse these? See, like these dark spots, they'll just come up like that. It's nice too. Not necessarily paying us for that, but part of getting it clean. They are paying us to clean it. So I'm not putting no product on it. I don't want to clean this too well and then the rest of it will be even worse, you know. Just doing what we It's always so much better though. Trying to keep an eye on my water level too. I got the water off right now, so it's not flooding my tank, but I need to fill up here in a second. Okay, too. So we're not overweighting my water around. So much nicer than water spraying in your face all the time now. Oh, you're on fire though. The good news is we always just rinse this first. We don't put a surface cleaner on it. So that's good. That'll save us some time. Good so far. At the end I'll do one big rinse towards the end over there too. Like I'll work my way. It's nicely back. Okay, this raining just over there. Just to get whatever cobwebs were remaining from the cobwebbing that we did, which isn't many at all, but just want to finish the job, you know what I'm saying? Because I could have left it where it was at and it would be 90, like I said, 90%, but let's get this off 10%, you know? That way we get our client satisfied 100%. That's the main goal there. So now we're just moving the water. We're getting all these legs along the way. There. Do just a little walkthrough. Photos. And then get started on the surface cleaning portion. Should be a lot quicker than this portion. water on now. It's kind of low over there. Water on. We'll wipe the spoon. And what we're gonna do now is double check that we got everything and we're pretty satisfied. I think I'll hit this area one more time. And then we're going to check the poles and rinse this comfortably. Just gonna rinse this good. Nail down here for a second. Maybe rinsing all this. Get this all pushed away from the door so that it doesn't dig itself back in. So it looks like it drains, kind of close the door a little bit. Bump up the strength of this just trying to get it past all these little crevices and stuff. Wide open. Like I said, we only really put the surface cleaner on the concrete, but I definitely do rinse this down a lot. I'm trying to get this clean, but I don't really care to surface clean it. That's just a preference. Don't really have a reason on why, other than because I feel like this rinse is enough for this brick, and I don't necessarily know what the surface cleaner will do. I don't know the strength of the brick, and I don't want to etch anything. It's like a brick tile. A wrench works good on this, and they're always satisfied with it. So keep it how we do it, and not change anything, and not mess anything up. You know what I'm saying? Last thing you want to do is put a surface cleaner on it, and then etch it, and then then or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to just let it be. Get this all under this golf cart right here. So we can push it out the back side. This plant was here last time. It's heavy. If it doesn't move, then it's staying. Once this water gets going, it's going to start trying to flow itself back over here. I'm going to kick it up a notch. Just got to keep an eye on my water flow over there, because the longer I'm on the trigger, this machine usually sucks more than my tank fills up, but as long as there's a buffer, that was pretty good. But this time I didn't have the water on while I was doing that first part. Now I'm kind of good, because I'm looking and I'm seeing that I'm a little behind on water when it comes to how much I usually have in the tank. If I'm about to stay on the trigger for an hour or two, because here I am. All this much past this bench so we can get it. Put it all up in there. Let that kind of subside while we finish moving all this over here. We're getting there, y'all. We still got surface cleaning to do all around, but getting this first half, this was the tough part, was the cobwebbing and rinsing down of this particular spot. See how much better it looks though up there. They'll be happy. The fun part, yeah. The fun part of pressurewashing. Let me know how much y'all would charge for a job like this. I don't know if you saw the walk around at the beginning. I took some photos and stuff, but you kind of gauge from there. Like I said, we're doing the sidewalk and the concrete all the way around this property. We're doing the little dumpster pad area that they have. And then we were doing the cobweb on the first floor. Both sides. You know where y'all would be at on that type of stuff. Maybe I'll put the price in this. I don't know if I'll put the prices in the commercial jobs. Just because. But maybe I will. If y'all enjoy seeing the prices and stuff, I don't know. Some people tell me, don't tell your prices. You're flooding the market. But like, what if I'm underbidding myself and I don't even know it? You know? I'm not necessarily letting all be off for price setting. Like other people in the industry probably get more, other people probably get less. So it's good for everybody to kind of know where everybody's prices are at. And we can kind of go from there, you know? Because we definitely don't all want to be the $100 driveway guy, you know what I'm saying? Because that'll shoot us all in the foot at the end of the day. Over here in a second. Just kind of let this catch up. I mean, I'm waiting on water over there. I can see that it's about to run out. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take some photos of the areas that we've already rinsed and kind of let it catch up. So much better. And the sun's out, which will help us. Not necessarily done with it, but I'll get one piece on this side. Okay, we'll let that catch up for a second. Like I said, we surface clean from like that sign down over to here, all the way to the concrete on the other side, or to the brick that's on the other side, and then we take care of that strip right there, and then there's some side pieces over there, but it's kind of how we do it. Just kind of letting this go for a second. See how much water we're at. I should have just kept the water going as soon as I turn the machine on. That's usually what I do. Because this thing eats water. The water's not slow here, but this machine eats it. See? I usually like to let it be at about halfway. So just take a beat, take a second, get some water real quick, but we're getting there. We just slowly work ourselves around. Get the photos as you go, clean as you go. Just gotta be slow and methodical. We're good, man. I don't know what time it is. I wonder what these batteries are at. 7%. Nice, it's already got one back up to green, so that's good. Get my girl called or text or anything. Enough to at least rinse this part down and get a good photo. And then we'll surface clean all this. Get all this dirt pushed out and stuff too. See, for stuff like this, what I'll do is I'll just kind of like tap it, because the more water you add, the more it's gonna keep wanting to flow back. So you gotta just kind of tap it, let it go. Get this nice and rinsed. This thing's pushing that dirt all the way, and you can just kind of guide it to the corners, to the edges over here. Otherwise, you're just kind of moving it and leaving some behind everywhere you go. Work itself to the closest edge and get it out of there. That's usually what I do. This will allow us to get a decent photo right here. You gotta think of it kind of like real estate. Like, the person knows the property isn't gonna always look the best, but if you take a photo while it looks the best, then they'll be satisfied with the results, you know? Like, from day to day, of course, it's going to change. Like, tonight, a bunch of spiders could move back in and set cobwebs, you know? But at least they know, what the potential is of the cleaning and stuff. It's kind of like I said, staging a real estate property. Like, of course, with all their fancy furniture and how they have it looking, it's going to look the nicest. And then when you get it, it's a blank slate, and you got to kind of make it your own or how you're going to do it, you know? So you kind of look at this the same way. You're kind of just surface cleaning, or not surface cleaning, but you're kind of just cleaning the property and getting it looking its best, snapping a quick photo, and then they've got to probably relay that message to their owners to show what they're paying for, you know? But they know. You know how it goes. Not everything's perfect all the time, but you can do your best and you can get decent results. That's what we do here. Quality shines through, just remember that. That's our little slogan here at Black and Gold. The motto I live by. Yeah, I'm just pushing all this into the edge. I'm gonna go back through and get some photos. Side probably. Not right this second. Like that for now. What I'm gonna do is pull all this hose, figure out where we're gonna put it. So I'm unsure exactly how far we'll be able to reach everything. I forget how I did it last time. I think I cut it through here. I remember I had to move and park over here by where these cars are at one point. But if I could reach the one side, then that'll be nice. I'm not sure how far I'll be able to reach around that corner, you know. But I do have an extra length of hose. So that is one good thing. Got water keep catching up. Now let's get our next set of photos. Oh yeah, see how much better this looks? Boom. Oh yeah. Boom. Now I'm gonna do one this way as well. I need to be better at like taking shorts right now because I need to make shorts about my long form videos. I gotta like tease the long forms with the shorts. There's like a whole method, you know. And some people only watch shorts right now, so you don't want to like neglect them. See, I need to push that. All this back under. See how it'll build up right here? You just have to like basically. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm definitely satisfied with all this. I think that looks the best that we can give it. Way better, way better. Okay, cool. So now what I'm gonna do is I'll probably pull this hose down to that side. I want to go ahead and take care of this area so I don't have to worry about my hose again because it's gonna get ran over. And the quicker we can have it not be in the way of everything, the faster we can not worry about it being ran over. So, drag this around this back side. I'm gonna drag it through all the way over to this Jeep over here. So y'all can see that. Hip drive. Just pulling this hose right now. I'm gonna rinse all these acorns out of the way too, so you don't have to worry about them. Okay. Okay. just trying to clear our area for ourselves so that we can surface clean easy. Because there's a ton of these acorns. It's squirrel heaven over here. It's not the full clean that we're gonna do, but it's coming up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it. Make it easier on myself to end. Down. So many. I just don't want them eating up in my surface cleaner, you know? Probably leave a bigger mess than I started with. I'm just gonna push them all away from where I need to clean. Look over here. You can tell this water that I'm using is reclaimed water though, which is really nasty. I can freaking smell it. Not ideal. Not ideal. Smell the poo-poo in it. I shouldn't wash my hands with this. Try and fully drain my tank as well. Nobody want no poo-poo water in this stuff. Bump this up a notch here. This gravel's kind of hurting. That's a lot better. I'm trying to prep my surface so I don't have to run into a bunch of freaking hoopla. I'm gonna leave this here because what we're about to do is we're gonna surface clean this whole strip all the way down. We're making it work. We only got till like 5:30, which sucks. Hovering at the same spot. If I could give it like 5 to 10 minutes to catch up, that would be ideal. I'm trying to keep like no downtime for y'all, but the reality of the situation is sometimes you're having to wait on water and you don't really have a choice, you know? So it's kind of where I'm at. I was also thinking the less spots that I can put the surface cleaner on, the less lines over time will be left because I was looking at the spots that we cleaned last year or the year before, and I mean, even though I post treated it and there was no lines like leaving and it was clean, it's like when it builds back up, the dirt, all that, when it builds back up, it comes back, the lines come back. So I don't know. Oh yeah, I see some gravel down here too that I didn't hit. Let me just take a second. Get all this. See all this? I don't want it in the surface cleaner at all. So the more I can just get it out of the way. Get out of here. Get out of here. This has turned out to be a pretty nice day. I was worried, it said it was going to be cold this morning, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to be cold. And then they said it was going to be rainy. I was like, oh man, if it's raining, I might not even do the job today, because I hate working in the rain and the cold. Like one or the other is fine, but like I'm already spraying water and getting wet. I'm not trying to be soaked the entire time I'm doing it. But I almost pivoted and scheduled this job for next week, but I need to at least get one of these done. I accepted this job the job got approved last week, and they have to be done on the weekend. So this is technically the first weekend I would have been able to do it, but I want to be able to do at least one of the jobs that got approved the first weekend, and they're not sitting there waiting. Because I'm gonna put the other one on next weekend. You'll see that video as well. With all this, I'm just trying to clear up my rounded edges over here so that I have room for that surface cleaner to run. Because I'm not trying to sit here and fight with this with the surface cleaner. It'd be much easier to get this stuff out of my way now and deal with it now than to worry about it on the back end with the surface cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Because trying to shove all this to get to this crack area over here, like, a lot of these leaves aren't even supposed to be here. So it's kind of clogging my workspace. So ideally, we'll fade these edges clean so that then I can push my surface cleaner pretty easily through here. I'm just trying to push all this into this bush area. So there's a spot here. So there we go. That way we're not leaving it on the concrete, but it's out of our way. You know? That's pretty good right there. So we'll let that be, and I think that's where we'll call it so we can actually start surface cleaning over here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now . Let's study these curbs. They're not really, we didn't specify doing the curbs. Usually they'll say like inside curbs or whatever. Just trying to find like a good spot to stop. I may just take it to the stop sign, man. Because if I take it, I don't know. What do y'all think? Where would you take it if you were working this property? Because I'm definitely ain't doing all that, you know. And they're really only paying for those sidewalks, so I think I'll actually leave these curbs. Because if I clean these, then the rest looks stupid. I'll definitely clean, like, I think I took it to right here last time, if you can tell. I took it to like right here, which is what I'll do this time too. And we have to surface clean all this all the way to over there, and that little dumpster pad back there, And I think for this curb, I'll take it to like right here, because I think that's a good spot. Let's see if we can hit that real quick before we start. So if I could clean the curb with this. Try and keep the spike on this Jeep. This water is nasty, man. I can smell it. You'd think a hospital would use better water, but I guess they're using all the water inside, so the outside water is nasty. Stuff stinks, man. Look at that little birdie. What you doing, little birdie? Okay, what we're gonna do is just take care of this curb real quick. Cut my line in. I don't need all, I can surface clean the bottom part, but this curb part I need to take care of a bit. Trying to avoid having to really spray near the Jeep as much as possible. I can cut it in and keep my surface cleaner and everything away from it. That would be better. Simply because the surface cleaner throws whatever. I'm not trying to throw a bunch of stuff around this Jeep. Like ideally it wouldn't be here, you know? But just move because it's supposed to be over here anyway. Somebody hit it. Jesus Christ. Hard to move these things with my leg. Okay. That's good. Keep that there like that. That way we can hit it. Make it look nice. Clean off y'all's lanes just in case. I know this is crazy. I'm just trying to cut in some of these spots I'll have to cut in later beforehand. Well, I'm not having to run a surface cleaner over some of this stuff. Not a huge fan of running it over the painted surfaces. Being able to cut in this curve right here is important from try and hold the camera too so y'all can see. I'm kind of just walking it down and seeing the painted curves. Definitely that looking, man. These are the realities of pressure washing. There's easier ways to do things, but stuff is still gotta get done. This way we don't have to put a surface cleaner on these edges. Only other thing I really wanted to hit got a hand on me. Fade all this. Figured out where I'm taking it to on this edge right over here. Just got my look at one here in a second. Just trying to get where the painted surfaces are, so I'm not throwing a surface cleaner on it and chipping up all that paint. This isn't a necessary part, but it's how my brain was working in the moment, and it's how I'm gonna do it now. Yeah, we'll figure out when we get here how we want to do it. But I think taking it to right there is good. If there's any more, and I'm certain to, I don't know. So I'll definitely take it to, I'll probably clean that curb. I probably should clean to like, let's go peek around this corner real quick. Let's see. Probably take it to, see, I just don't want it to look stupid by having like a hard line that everybody drives by and can see, you know? You'd rather it blend in more than it stand out. Especially because they own by different people and then they get pissed at each other like, how are you gonna clean all the way up to here and make my shit look dirty? So, I think I'll take it to where I stated. Right there I think is good. I'm gonna leave that curb be. And worst case, like, we have a good relationship with this client. If they decide, hey, like, we prefer it if you cleaned up to the stop sign or whatever it may be, you can always make it right. But like I said, you don't want to piss nobody off either. I thought it would piss them off, but who knows? We'll see when we get there. It's all part of a gauge game. We're gauging how much of any one thing. That was another way to let my water kind of catch up too, because we're not on the trigger the whole time. We were kind of just fading out. Okay, I'm leaving this right here. Let me not forget it, okay? Okay. Put this here. I'm gonna surface clean this little spot that we talked about over here real quick. finish this area up as fast as possible. Sure you all can see. Getting not low on the battery, but did it again, man. Like when my brain wants to work, it works. When it don't, it don't. I keep getting myself tangled. These parking blocks, you always get your hoses tangled around, but I saw it coming and I chose to ignore it. I won't pay in the consequences, so they stop to come over here. Mostly just trying to avoid really spraying that shit, the Jeep at all. I don't want to get it in dirty. Hopefully y'all are able to see what I'm doing over here. clear out that corner, I would just put it tight and tight and tight until it's somewhat of an edge. So the fact that it's like cleared out, I can just rub it up against that edge. That's why I kind of avoid surface cleaning it as much as I can, because I've had some where it just sits all up. You ain't trying to do that. And avoid it. I usually try to. Walking a little too fast, moving some of the line, go somewhere. I'm trying to finish the whole thing like that now. My goal was to finish at 2 o'clock, but that's came down. That cobweb stuff took me a while. Like I knew it would, but ideally not that long. I think if I would have just used water, I think it would have been better. Sometimes you're living it up. Rely on water too. I think to let our stuff catch up on water, after this we'll pull all of our hose and get another one set up and all that stuff so that we get it a little bit of time. Before we go and start again. If it's not like too far behind, I still got half a tank, but ideally you want a full tank when you're doing all this. Battery's about to put out here in a second, so I'm going to take it to this little curve right here, finish this curve, and then I'm going to replace the battery so that we don't have any downtime. That way I capture the whole experience for everybody. Take it back to this curve where I can walk it straight. Old boots have holes in them, so I'm so used to like not like avoiding stepping in water as much as possible, but I got some new boots, so I ain't gotta worry about that as much. Nothing worse than wet feet the whole time, man. It's probably my least favorite thing. Just trying to get it right past this the curve up here. stop right here for a second so I can change this battery because I think we're at like 10% or something. But yeah, basically this surface cleaner, it would be nicer if I could cover more ground because this is pretty wide sidewalks. So ideally we would be able to clean twice as wide as we're cleaning now, which I may end up investing in another surface cleaner. I don't have the money right now to do that, but I may end up doing that. But yeah, give me 1 second, I'm changing the battery. Alright, I think we're back in action. Full battery. I turned my car on so I could charge some more batteries. So I'm gonna leave my car running for a minute while we finish this up. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're just kind of walking it down, and then I need to rinse all this. We've cleaned up to here, and as you can see, I've got like a little line going right there. So we're getting there. Let's pick back up. I don't have to do any backtracking. now we'll rinse. And then I'm gonna walk my surface cleaner back over there real quick. It's not over here. And then I'm gonna use my gun over here. I'll rinse all these curbs and stuff. And rinse everything. I'll probably rinse everything towards that drain, right? That would make the most sense, I guess. And I should walk everything back down this way, walking. How are we doing with water? Water's keeping up, but it's not exactly where I'd want it, you know? Depending on how far we get with all this. I think I will do what I said. I'm gonna walk everything down. Over here, because like I said, we're waiting on water, so any little thing I can do to kind of give it a beat helps. I'm about to wipe y'all cameras off. Give me 1 second. Come on. What do I do here? What? How is this like? This ain't catching, y'all see? No, there we go. Better be easy to take out. Now let me wipe it off. Okay, everything here I'll push down, but this will all be post-treated too, so any lines you see or anything that's left, we'll get it up at that post-treat. Bear with me here. There's definitely going to be some lines, some places. Don't judge me. Don't judge a man by half his job being done, you know? Trust the process. Gotta trust the process. I've had customers come out and be like, you know, it's not that bright. I'm like, well, the concrete's wet. Wait till tomorrow morning and you tell me if you want me to come back or whatever it is, you know? And usually by the morning they're like, oh my God, it's so much bad, I'm so sorry. That's usually how the conversation goes, something along those lines. So, bring all that in. Bring this over here, we'll get this stairs down. All good over here now. Put all this in. Put all that in. I'll push it this way because I see a little gap right there. Boom! And then push all the water in it. Just like that. We'll come back and touch up this little spot and we'll walk back. Yeah, now we're just kind of fading everything. Getting the concrete ready to be post-treated. But we're going to surface clean the other side and everything. I only like to post-treat once I've done all my concrete usually. That way I minimize how long bleach is in my pump and everything. The longer you have that bleach in your pump, the longer, you know, everything is getting, the mechanics are getting rusted out and all that or whatever. So the longer you can kind of keep it going without having the product in the line, the better overall it is for the life of your equipment. So that's what we're doing here. Otherwise, I just come and post shoot it real quick, but I just don't want my pump sitting leaking until we're ready, because I still got a decent amount of space with this thing. Trying to work all this water taking up right here. Gotta work it like down past this crack. Come back to the rest of this. All right, we're back recording. My old lady called. Her birthday's tomorrow, and she's like, "You're working?" Not really. She knew I was working, but trying to finish up so I could go spend the day before with her as well. But I got to get this job done. I was telling her I'm working with this reclaim water. I hate it. I can like smell it. Nasty. We're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. I just want to get this first side done so that we're not worrying about our hoses getting ran over or anything. Which there hasn't been any cars that have really come by, I think. No, knock on wood. done on this side. We'll be able to just post treat this when it's time. This is for everybody who says I don't pull the weeds. There you go. I pulled one. Usually I let my surface cleaner do it, but sometimes she won't. Sometimes she don't. Okay. Now, just trying to put everywhere. That was nice of them. They gave it a second before they ran over my hoses so that they didn't get it on the pressure. Okay, I'm good with that. We're good with that. We can fight with that all day. That's good for 99%. And then we will take care of this curve right here. The rest can be post-treated over here. So now what we'll do, we'll come down over here. Here we'll take it to this. We're not going to take it over this curb, or are we? Yeah, we probably will. We'll take it to right here. Okay, and this I'll probably just surface clean because this is going to take a while, and I can just run it over that. It'll work fine. Okay, just clean it out. Like I said, for the most part, I like to just cut in my edges. That's kind of what I'm doing with all this, but I can only do so much. Like this, I think what I did last time is I did clean like this strip, which is what I think I'll do again. That one little strip that we can see the break in it right here. Trying to brush all this debris out of the edges. Like I said, clean the edges first. Get it all out of your way. Yeah, the area's not going to crunch time. Actually, okay, so let's see what we can do with this as far as we can over here. I'm just going to leave this here. And I'll run that, like I said, I'll run that surface cleaner at least down that strip. It is what it is. Like I said, we're working with two different properties and two different owners. So like finding the happy middle ground where they're not feeling like their property looks extra dirty now because we went ahead and cleaned it, but also like not feeling like we're missing any spots for the client that we already have, you know, because if they want something cleaned up to a certain point, and you know what I'm saying, like that's kind of our obligation here. So it's kind of like I said, finding a happy medium where the clients are happy, but also we're not sitting here worried about anything, like how far we cleaned or whatever, like what curve we cleaned to, all that. This should be a good little spot though. But now that I'm seeing my hose length, gotta figure out a way I'm gonna get to that backside. I've done it before, like I said, but I remember having to move, so at some point I'll probably have to pack up here and move over to a different little spot. I don't know. Let me know what y'all would do right here. Would you go ahead and clean this strip? Do you feel like it's the hospital's thing? Or do you feel like it's this property's? I don't necessarily know the property line. I can kind of see surface cleaner lines. I don't really remember what I did last time. I think I took it to here, but I could just clean it from here, and then I could clean it all the way to here, you know, because this is going to be an awkward area too. So I think I'll just nub it at the lines, because I'm going to say that's the hospital's area. So I'll say from here, from there, and from there is theirs. I'm not going to say, I'm going to say the sidewalk is the hospital's. Right here. And look at that, that looks so much better down there. Woohoo! Might take a while, but at least we do good work. It's 2:44. So I think, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'll clean all this right here. Get all this out of my way real quick so I'm not fighting with it. Let's do one more little rinse down and we'll get right into it. This freaking reclaimed water sucks, man. Let that be for a second. I gotta remember my car's on, but I'm charging those batteries, so it is what it is. It's like something in here is not wanting to let go. Okay, so let's see this right there. Let's not forget it. We'll do this like this. Sidewalk is taking like 4 passes. It's crazy. If I had that little mini Mongo, I think it would take 2 passes. I don't know how much slower I'd have to walk. But, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you get a double side surface cleaner, but then you're spending twice as much walk time on it. Trying to kind of find like a happy medium of walk speed and like surface clean area. If you can find in there like a perfect walking pace speed, then like it's really cool. Because I think if I bumped this up or had a heavier weight, I think I could actually work it faster. I've never bumped this machine up to the like full enchilada. I don't know why, but I kind of just like it. I like it at the speed it goes. just give it a second. So I want to clean this curb better. Now what we're going to do is keep going with what we were doing. Now I'll just post street this. That whole stick up under that surface. College football today. I think I'll do this once we get this. Be a problem. catching up. This back where I need to pick up at. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse what I've already cleaned. That way it's not drying on the surface and making it harder to clean. Whew, I've dropped that on my foot before. That hurts. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do right here. Bait this all in. If I use any little bit of pressure right here, I'll make a line, and I'm not trying to do that. So, pass it, I think. Further than you don't want to. Down here too, I was letting it sit there, but I almost forgot it. This is all looking really good though. She'll be happy. We do good work. I'm just maybe not the fastest or maybe not the most methodical, but we get the job done and we always make sure that we leave the job looking better than it was when we got here, you know what I mean? And that's kind of the best that we can do. That's what they're saying up there, right? That's what they're really saying. So, this across. All that's just gonna have to be post-treated. It ain't even budging. No budging, no budget for it. Get this out of here. Let's bring these edges up on my tongue. This is the muscle I was trying to get rid Okay, let's do this. So now what we're gonna do is pull our hoses way past where we're working. Grab it like this. Just walk it. Walk it like a taco. Just march this as hard as you can. This is where the actual workout is. These hoses are no joke with water in them. 250 foot of water. And I'm not gonna bother with this like curb area right here. I can just hit it with the post treat. Okay. Now, take this off this down. Almost broke my wrist there. Okay. So this, let's see how far we need to reach over here. Not too far. I need to clean out this, and then I have to reach to right here. It's right here, I think. How's it going?
That's good, bro.
Yeah, I do it on YouTube.
Oh, you're a vlogger?
Yeah, I do pressure washing YouTube.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm pressure washing right now. I was just trying to see how much I had left.
Oh my God.
But I actually just got monetized last week. So this is one of my first videos monetized.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Phew. Take it easy,
Are
man.
you recording it why do you pressure? Why are you
Yeah,
doing
so
the
I
pressure
just do like POV pressure
POV,
washing.
oh.
Yeah, so it's just POV videos.
wash? That's nice. You
Yeah.
can do clean the car, pressure wash the car.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. I was thinking of that.
they make-
Or have you seen the
like
like
a detailing?
yeah, the rugs too.
The
People
rugs
do
too,
the
yeah.
rugs. Yeah, basically same concept though.
Yeah.
Take it easy, man.